hour as we had agreed. We can start off our orientation. I'd first like to start off with some apologies. I've just noticed that my camera is not working, so I'm not able to have my video on. I'm very sorry about that. But in case you'll be speaking at any point and would like to have your camera on, please feel free to do so. So I'd like to start off, us to start off with a word of prayer from Joy Miriam, and then we can kickstart our orientation.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Joy Miriam. I'm the one who's praying today. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for this gathering, Jehovah Lord Father. Help us, Jehovah Lord Father, meet the agenda of this meeting, Jehovah Lord Father. Also, Jehovah Lord Father, remember the needs of our hearts, dear Lord. And Jehovah Lord Father, help this day be a wonderful day as a good day begins in the morning. Thank you for helping us gather here, Jehovah. And we do believe that this week shall end wonderfully, Jehovah. And if any of us has had any challenges, Jehovah, remember them and answer the prayers that we all have within our hearts. It's in Jesus' name I do pray and believe. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Joy Miriam. Thank you for that wonderful prayer. So as I don't think I've introduced myself. My name is Claire Karani. I'm the Assistant Program Manager at MobiGirlz. And one of the programs I lead and manage is the MobiGirlz program. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to know more about our MobiGirlz mentorship program. I think maybe some mentors might not really know about MobiGirlz. So what, if you can just allow me to do, is quickly share my screen so that I can just give an overview of the MobiGirlz program, and then I'll go into the mentorship guidelines. So just give me a minute as I do that. And even before I do that, let me just take you through our program for the day. So we'll be having the introduction and prayers. Which we have already done. And then we'll be having a mentorship guideline by the moderator, that is me. And then after that, we'll have the orientation. So what this entails is that we'll have the mentors introduce themselves. They will tell us who they are, what is their field of specialization. And the mentees will also do the same. They'll introduce themselves, tell us what they're currently doing. Are they in school? Are they interning somewhere? Are they working somewhere? And then from there, we'll have a Q&A. We'll try and see any questions the mentors or the mentees may have for the admin or for each other. And then we'll close it with some closing remarks. So it will be a short and sweet session, but please do feel free to ask any question that maybe may come up on the chat section, but we'll be having a Q&A on the end, at the very end. So what I'll do is, because I know most of the MobiGirlz community already know about the MobiGirlz program, but I think it's best, especially for those mentors who are coming in as new mentors and probably have not interacted with MobiGirlz as a whole, for me to do a presentation. It will be short and sweet, I hope, just to give you a bit more of details what the MobiGirlz program is about. So you already know MobiGirlz, we are a 14-year-old ICT and digital training hub located in Westlands. And some of the services we do provide is the training and boot camps, consultancy, innovation and incubation programs, and some youth capacity building interventions. Over the last couple of years, we've been privileged to win some awards, such as the Best Use of ICT back in 2015. We were recognized as a tech frontier for youth in Kenya during International Day of Persons with Disability. And we've also won runners-up during the Kenya Diversity Inclusion National Award. Some of the partners we've worked with over the years include those you can see on the screen. For this particular MobiGirlz Award, we were especially privileged and honored to win an award in 2023 in March during the World Summit of the Information Society Forum that was led by the International Telecommunication Union. And this helped us to win an award under the category called Enabling Environment, which just helped us see that the work that we're doing in inspiring and training more young women to join the tech course is actually going a long way to be seen. So being awarded this award amongst 900 other organizations was no easy task. And it was kudos to the entire team and the entire MobiGirlz community for helping us to see this through. So for MobiGirlz, we started back in 2016, and our aim, as I've mentioned, is to empower, train, and mentor more young women into the STEM space. We have won a grant back in 2016. That was the inaugural Miss Africa Seed Fund. And through this program, we've been able to train 220 young women through partial and full scholarships. So the training that we've done so far is around digital literacy, software development, and graphic design. So this was just the first ever grant that we won. And in this particular one, we had a student who was part of this MobiGirlz program and went on to be one of the lecturers at Immobilis later on, who created a system that could detect sewer leakages that was awarded by UN Habitat. And such images of this particular class, getting some gifts and receiving the certificates. We've also done a global editathon whereby we had our ladies look for notable women in ICT and feature them on Wikipedia. We've done a Google Africa Code Week back in 2017, where you can see the lady who's training these young kids was the MobiGirlz alumni. And this is actually the lady who created that application I was talking about and is currently now working at Google. So the aim of this particular Google Africa Code Week was to train these young kids on Scratch to promote digital literacy and coding literacy. We've done a training on MIT App Inventor, where we trained at least 8 students on basic web development, graphic design, and app development using the MIT App Inventor. And we grouped them into 2, and they came up with a business plan and website for their ideas. And as you can see at the on the far right, you can see them receiving their cash awards. And so for this one, we had different sponsors. So different sponsors came in to sponsor these young girls for this particular training. Another one was the graphic design bootcamp, which was self-sponsored, meaning they paid for themselves. But the twist to this is that the winning lady was able to win a contract to design a logo and a banner for the intersex community. So we partnered with the Kenya National Commission of Human Rights to actually award this particular lady. So these are the ladies receiving the certificates and award. We've also participated in the Technovation Challenge, where we have participated as judges. So we offer our expertise when these young ladies who are normally in high school present their ideas to a panel. And we've also helped them in mentorship, where we help them as they're doing their business plan, before even presenting it. So that is what we did this year. The WOW Foundation, which happened in Kenya and Nigeria. So we helped young ladies who are actually in secondary school introduce STEM concepts in their classes. We had one of our trainers fly to Nigeria, teach them on these particular STEM concepts and give them some tutorials on this thing. We've done some job linkages. So as MobiGirlz, what we also really try to do is empower and support those who are in the MobiGirlz community. So we've had different alumni work as interns, some as the management of the Google Digital Skills Program, others as lecturers, and others as administration team. So these are just some of the webinars we've had over the years. I know some of you have been able to attend these webinars. From 2020, we decided to do webinars around International Girls in ICT Day. So in 2023, we also incorporated a portfolio challenge where we challenged the MobiGirlz to create portfolio that could help them even after Immobilis studies. And here we can see the ladies actually win awards, some cash awards and some merchandise from Immobilis. We have done a UI UX workshop so that we can help the ladies just understand how to create more visually appealing applications, web and Android. So this workshop we did back in 2023. This is this year's International Girls in ICT Day webinar. We've also done an I Am Remarkable session. This was done this year in March. So I Am Remarkable is a workshop where anyone who feels they are underrepresented, so probably young women in STEM, PWDs, or even men who feel they are underrepresented in one way or another. So it's around self-promotion and helping the participants overcome self-doubt. So we did this for our ladies and we hope to do more of these sessions, invite the I Am Remarkable facilitator to be able to attend these sessions where they can help the participants build their confidence, have better communication skills, and just help them even in terms of presenting themselves in front of an audience. We've done some e-meets and greets. We had one that was actually physical. Some of them have been virtual, but we had one that was physical where we had technical people come in, tell the ladies more about how to prepare for a technical interview, how to prepare your CV and etc. We've also done a tweet chat around All Social Media Day. This is the technical recruiter session I was talking about. We've also partnered with an organization called Tech Sisters Kenya, where we sponsored the events and had at least 2 of our ladies attend this particular code series challenge, and they were able to brainstorm, meet with like-minded individuals, have a conversation, and solve some concepts that they were given. So this was a really great initiative this year in April. And also we do offer partnered with Skilled Up Life. Skilled Up Life is an organization where they have quite a number of job opportunities, name it software development, digital marketing, virtual assistants, whichever job that you're thinking around tech and digital, they have it. So it's a volunteer marketplace whereby you can join using their platform. Then from there, you choose the particular stack you're interested in. So for example, you want to become a software developer or digital marketer, you choose that particular one, and then you get to work in that particular organization for 3 months to help you actually gain the hands-on skills. So we've conducted quite a number of orientations just to introduce our alumni and to tell them more about this opportunity. And we have been announcing that in the MobiGirlz community and in all other community and alumni spaces we have for Immobilis. So these are just some of our plans we have for 2024 and testimonials. So that gives you a brief overview of what as MobiGirlz we've been able to do. Let me not share this video for now, but let me go to the, okay, just a minute. Okay, so now to the actual presentation where we will go through. Sorry, let me just try and put this in presenter mode. Yeah. So this is an orientation to help you guide you on the MobiGirlz mentorship program. So this is actually the second cohort that we are having. We had the first cohort last year from around July or August to all the way to February this year. So this is our MobiGirlz mentorship cohort 2. And using the learnings we gained and the feedback that we had from cohort 1, we have made some adjustments, none of them being this particular orientation. So this orientation is to help mentors and mentees actually get to know each other, to interact with each other. From here, at least you'll be knowing, for example, if it's Claire, we'll know, maybe Yvonne is the mentor, and these are the guidelines that will help moving forward. So the MobiGirlz mentorship program, otherwise known as the Innovate with Her, our goal is to help the members and the community to grow, connect, with each other. And this is going to be a 6 months mentorship program whereby we will have mentors leading different mentees. We have tried to pair at least each mentor with at least 3 to 5 mentees according to what they can handle. So this particular program will be 6 months and it will be convened either virtually or in person. And this actually depends on the mentors and mentees' location and preferences. So we have really tried to have a really large pool of mentors, and not everyone can be physically located at the same place. And that is why we are saying it's not going to be restricted to location. So it's either going to be physical or virtual, depending on where you as a mentor and you as a mentee are based. So we have really tried to pair mentors and mentees based on their shared interest, expertise, and goals, so that it can be a very, very meaningful mentor-mentee relationship. So some of the responsibilities of the mentors, one, of course, will be to be mentees, being that they are professionals in different industries. They will be providing a lot of guidance and support to the mentees. So two will be sharing knowledge and expertise. So whatever knowledge they have, this is where they come in to share their knowledge. That is why we've tried as much as possible to try and pair your mentors and mentees according to the industry so that it could be easier. But in cases where it's not possible, kindly do bear with us. But also we know that they will still bring in value, because this is not a technical kind of mentorship. It's more on the interpersonal skills and the soft skills, and we'll be going through the focus areas that we have. So two will be to set clear objectives. So whether from the very beginning, it's your mentor telling you, come up with a presentation that shows your professional goals, your personal goals, etc., so that they can know from the very onset what you as a mentee expect for these 6 months. How can we meet these objectives together as a mentor and a mentee? It will be to offer networking opportunities. So, for example, if a mentor knows of event happening that is probably free of charge, either virtually or physically, it would really be great for the mentor to share this kind of opportunities with the mentees to help them grow. To provide feedback, of course, this is very, very important. Constructive feedback is important for the mentees to grow. To say, when we started back in July, I was timid, I was shy, but by the time maybe we are coming to an end in December or January, I'm now able to speak in front of an audience. I'm able to relay my feedback. I'm able to actually do a presentation if it's at work, if it's at school, etc. Encourage hands-on projects. So if it's just helping the mentees and exposing them to hands-on projects that will help them even as they transition, if it's from school to internships or internships to work, this would be really, really of great use and help. Of course, inspiring confidence. So this is just to ensure that the mentees feel very confident, feel very comfortable. So we want the mentor-mentee relationship to feel first of all, very comfortable. You don't feel intimidated, but you have a very good environment where you can express your views, where you can ask questions. So the whole mentorship program is to inspire your confidence, even as you go out there and do your own professional pursuits. You can be able to know that, someone trusts and believes in you, and someone is also inspiring you. We also have regular communication. Of course, we need to have that in order to ensure that we have a very active mentorship program. Respecting confidentiality, maybe there are things that a mentor cannot share, a mentee cannot share. So this is not a parent relationship, but this is a mentor-mentee relationship. So please let us know that there will be boundaries. You don't go to your mentor or mentee telling them, oh, how I've not eaten. There are some boundaries we need to maintain, just to ensure that this is a professional mentor-mentee boundary. if you're not able to attend a meeting for one reason or another, please do communicate, either mentor-mentee or mentee-mentor, so that we can be able to ensure that there's a level of professionalism that is upheld, and that we're not sharing sensitive information probably that someone does not want to discuss. And of course, I encourage lifelong learning in improvement of the mentees. So for the mentees, your work is to ensure that there's active participation. You know, the mentor is taking in their time, is sacrificing their time. Please remember, this is a volunteer mentor-mentee relationship. So we want to ensure that we do not waste the mentor's time, we don't waste the mentee's time. So let's ensure there's active participation. Let's ensure also that mentees are open to guidance, they are able to receive feedback, and they are able to actually act on the feedback that you're given. So feedback could be both ways, honestly. It could be maybe the mentees telling the mentor, maybe I don't feel comfortable doing ABCD. And then there's a relationship where we are open to hear. And maybe it's that, you know, the reason why your mentor is telling you to do ABCD is to help grow your confidence, or vice versa. So let's just be very open in this mentor-mentee relationship. Of course, like I said, setting clear objectives, respect, doing a lot of proactive learning. So sometimes it's you as a mentee going to your mentor and saying, I know maybe we did not discuss this, but this is something that I did. Give me your feedback. So a lot of self-reflection so that you can identify your areas of strength, areas that you need improvement, and areas that you're probably struggling with. Time management. So as you know, most of the mentors that we're having are industry professionals. So they are, meaning they are working. They maybe have an 8 to 5, or maybe they have a night shift, whichever the case may be. And for the students, or rather the mentees, they are probably students. So meaning they have school schedules. Some of them probably are doing an intern somewhere. So we really need good communication and time management to ensure that we are able to convene twice a month. So for us, we've just said, at the very least, meet with your mentees or meet with your mentor twice a month. Whichever day, whichever time you decide, that's up to you. If you want to do more, well and good. We don't have a problem with that. But we at least recommend twice in a month, and help them to be very productive sessions when meeting with your mentor or mentee. Of course, as a mentee, you are at liberty to ask questions, because this is where you get a lot of guidance. Take initiative, so proactively engage with your mentor. If you see maybe you missed a session, your mentor has not followed up, feel free, I think, to just shoot a text, shoot an email, whichever means of communication you have agreed on. And also be very, very accountable. So take responsibility, and also make sure you're also taking progress. So like we said, this mentorship program will cover 2 areas. So there will be the career mentoring and also the personal development guidance. I'll go through that during the focus areas. So we'll be having ways to report and feedback. So as the administration, we'll be doing monthly surveys. So this will be for both mentors and mentees. So we'll be doing some Google Forms and Google surveys, but sometimes we will also just call you. We will call a mentor, we will call a mentee and say, you know, how are you doing? What's going on? How is the relationship? Are there any areas you feel like maybe as administration you need to improve on? Or maybe you're not comfortable telling your mentor something and you feel like it would come better from us. So we will be doing regular surveys for both mentors and mentees to just make sure that the program is moving very well. So yeah, so ideally this program is just to help both mentors and mentees to be able to learn from the mentors, and the mentors to be able to share their knowledge and share their time to be able to help other people who are actually joining this tech space, or who are transitioning into this tech space. So that is ideally the aim of this mentorship program. So I will just share the focus areas, and then from there, I will now switch to the mentors or take any questions, and then now we'll do the introductions. So let me just now switch to the focus areas that we are having. Mm. So focus area. Okay, so let me move to the first slide. So yeah, so these are the focus areas that we have. So these are the areas we feel like mentors should go through with their mentees, but it's not cast to stone. We just wanted to have like a guideline to make sure that even as you're going through these 6 months, you have a guideline, what ideally would a mentee really benefit, but it's not cast to stone. We have some of our mentors who have participated in other mentorship programs, and probably they would like to borrow a leaf or two, or probably tweak one thing or another. So that is still open, or maybe a mentee is struggling with a specific area. So just because maybe we'll say skill development is only 2 months, it's not to say that you can't continue it in the other months. But ideally, introduction, so this introduction will be more of a group introduction. So each and every single mentor will introduce themselves and say maybe the area of expertise. They'll probably give us a bit of their background. And then secondly, the mentees will do the same. Will introduce themselves, tell us what they're doing and what is their academic background and what are they planning to pursue. But now when you go to the smaller, mentor-mentee, a mentee with one-on-one or a mentee with a mentor with the three mentees, it will be a bit more in-depth. So that is what we're calling the introduction. So we are just doing this to help mentors and mentees get to know a bit more of each other. We suggest also to do a personality assessment so that a mentor can know the mentees that they're dealing with. You'll probably find some are introverted, others are extroverted, so that you can know how better to engage with your mentees who might be quite different. You might have three mentees, but two are introverted and one is extroverted. So I think it's important to know how to handle your mentees. That's why we put a segment on their personality assessment. So the SWOT is the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Next, we have the personal profile and goal setting. So it would really be nice to have mentees to do a presentation. It could just be a 3-slider, to say these are my career goals, these are my personal goals, and these are some of the expectations I have for my mentor. So this will also help a mentor have at the back of their mind, okay, so as we're going through this 6 months program, this is probably how this mentee would like to be assisted. We have the skill development. So ideally just seeing the areas of improvement that the mentee might need. Maybe this is where a mentee can try and do the short, medium, and long-term goals, do an elevator pitch. This is just some of the ideas. And like I said, this is not really technical hands-on. For example, if you're a software developer, so you expect your mentor to do software development for you. It would be nice if they're in the same field, but it's not really just about the technical skills. A lot of times we see that people are skilled, they have the hard skills, they have the technical skills, but they lack the soft skills. So being the software developer, so now how do I present this particular project probably that I have to an investor? So how do I do my elevator pitch? So your mentor really goes a long way in helping the soft skills. And an add-on is if they have the same skills as you in a particular industry. So we've already mentioned the career goals, we've already seen that. So month 4 and 5 will be about the communication, collaboration and teamwork, self-confidence, presentation skills, interview preparation. We've seen that being very, very important. So maybe they can do a kind of mock interview. The mentor can set up a whole job description, probably, if that's what you want, or probably want to you're in campus and you're probably looking for internship. So what would an interview look like? Situational coping mechanisms, and of course, career planning and progress. So this is some focus areas that we'll be sharing with both mentors and mentees. We thought it was just best for us to try and discuss them here. So these, like I said, are not cast to stone. Some things might be added. Some things you'll find maybe your mentee is quite good at presentation skills, but is lacking when it comes to something else. So you'll find that probably as a mentor, you focus on some areas more than others, depending on the mentee. So this is just a quick overview and breakdown of how that will be. I think I am actually done with that section. Yeah, I'm done with the introduction. I'm done with the mentorship guideline. So now we are in the orientation bit. I think we are not so bad on time. So first of all, are there any questions to what I might have just presented? Okay, maybe silence means no questions. So what I can do then is now we can have, I can start off with mentors. I think my colleague Joy is telling me we have 5 mentors present. So we'll do so ideally, this is just to help us to get to know each other because it's important that each of us speaks. So I think I'll start off with the mentors. I know they're a bit few, the mentees are many. So what I'll do is just maybe call out your name. I'm not sure if everyone is present. And then just introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. You can give us a bit of your background, and then we'll move on to the next mentor as we go along. So it's just an introduction. If you want to have your camera on, feel free to do so. And then we'll move on to the mentees later on. So just tell us about yourself, your background, and your area of specialty. So let me see. I'm glad everyone has their names well written, so it's easier to just follow through. So Alice Minor, I'm just calling out the names of the mentors. In case you're present, please just go ahead and unmute. Alice Minor, Philista, Lucy Masharia, okay, Grace Wamboi, okay, Helen Myombo, sorry. Helen, I can see you here. So are you able to introduce yourself?
Hello,
Yes,
how are you?
we are fine.
My name is Helen Myombo. I reside in Mombasa County, currently working at Mombasa Hospital, Bomo Hospital. I'm a program officer specialized in area of health and programs, that is project planning and management. I'm glad to be here with you today, and I'm also glad to learn more about MobiGirlz. And I'm also looking forward to becoming part of this team and sharing my expertise and also mentoring others. I have a background in community development and also project planning, as I said, and I'm currently working with a program which is geared to empowering young women and girls in the sector of health, especially in reducing HIV infections in the girls. And we empower the young girls through finance capability, that is financial literature and entrepreneurship training, and also connecting the young girls to empowerment and also vocational training. So that is particularly what we do in a way to ensure the girls are more economic empowered and also socially empowered, so as to reduce the new HIV infections in the area of Mombasa County. Okay, thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Helen, for that really great and in-depth introduction, just who you are and what you've been able to do. I think the mentees present have at least now known who you are and what you're doing. So thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Helen. Next, we have Charity Kamau. I cannot see Charity in the call. So we have Annette Maketi Mwanga, Anna Kashina, Irene Omusalala Mayoka. Okay, we have Quinta Otieno.
Hello everyone, my name is Quinta and I'm glad to be part of the team as a mentor. My background is in software engineering or software development rather, and also a little bit of tech community management. So I'm looking forward to having a wonderful session with the mentees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Quinta, for that introduction. Great to have you on this call. Next, we have Yvonne Gashara. Yvonne, if you can introduce yourself, I can see you on the call. Just give us an intro. Okay, as we give Yvonne time to do that, maybe we can have Maria. Maria, please feel free to introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you, Claire. So, hi everyone. My name is Maria Muneni from Nairobi, and my specialty is law, but also I have done cybersecurity since I want to be a tech lawyer. And okay, first of all, I'm also a person with disability, and so dealing with cybersecurity and law, I'd like to dive into how to protect women with disability from cyber threats, and as well as teaching them more about cybersecurity. Yes, so thank you, MobiGirlz, for this opportunity, and also to pay back to the community and teach other girls about interpersonal skills and also tech-related skills. Thank you.
Great to have you, Maria. Wonderful introduction. And yeah, it would really be, I know now some of the mentees here who probably want to do law and still do tech, now at least have someone to guide them in this particular area. So thanks so much for that, Maria. Next, we have Juliet Njoki. Juliet Njoki Njeri, yes.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for the brief introduction and the taking us through the program. Really, I'm in tech. My background is usually in cybersecurity. I'm largely involved in responding to cyber attacks and also preventing reoccurrence and occurrence of new cyber attacks. I do a lot of operational work when it comes to configuration of security tools, things like firewalls, and blah, 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 things like those. I am glad to be here, and I really look forward to interacting more and to also learning from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Juliet, for that introduction. Glad to see we have another cyber techie. So the cyber security mentees are really covered with our mentors. We really appreciate you as well, Juliet. And as you can see from our mentors, we have mentors from different parts. You've had Helen from Mombasa, we have others in Nairobi. And so that's why we are really keen on having it as both virtual or physical or hybrid. So maybe, I don't know if Yvonne, you can, in a position to speak now. Yvonne, if you can speak. Okay, great.
Yes, I am in a position to speak. Hello, everyone. My name is Yvonne Gashara. I currently work as a software developer and UI designer at a software startup called Wake Technologies. And my background is in IT. I look forward to share my experiences and insights with you all. And I look forward to learning with you from each of you as well.
Thank you so much, Yvonne, for that lovely introduction. We are glad to have you here as part of the software development and UI designer mentor. Glad to have you here. I think now we are done with the introductions from our mentors. We would have loved to have all our mentors here, but unfortunately, for one reason or another, they are not with us. But we will be moving on to the mentees now. So I think I'll just go as per my participant section on Zoom. So I already have noted down the mentors who have spoken. So everyone else will just now do a quick introduction. Similarly, please introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you're currently doing. Are you working? Are you studying? If you're studying, what year are you in? And what course are you undertaking? And maybe if you're interning, where are you taking your internship? So just as per my participant section, please let's just do it speedily. Maybe we'll have Avila first. Avila. Okay, as we wait for Avila, Cecilia Akeo.
Hi, my name is Cecilia Akeo. I'm from Nairobi. What I did in Immobilis was the MIT program for software development. I'm very glad to be able to work with everyone, to work with the mentors, to network more and to learn a lot of things. And the field that I am most interested in as I get into this mentorship is AI, machine learning, that type of thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Cecilia. Are you currently in school? Are you currently in campus or you're waiting to join?
I'm waiting to join year one.
Okay, so what course will you be doing?
Computer science.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Cecilia.
Thank you.
Okay, sawa sawa. Avila, are you ready or should we move on to the next person? Okay, sawa sawa. I think Avila is still not ready. Next we'll have Esther. Esther, then Grace Wanjiru. Esther? Okay, good. If you have an issue with your mic, just text so that we can be able to have everyone introduce themselves. Thank you for that. Grace Wanjiru. Grace Wanjiru. Holiness, as we move on. Holiness, Grace.
Hi, I'm Holiness. I was also in the Immobilis program. I was doing the MIT program.
Holiness. Holiness, we can't hear you. I don't know what has happened. I think you've dropped off. Oh, Grace, you weren't able to introduce yourself. I think I mentioned your name and you didn't.
Sorry, I got lost a bit. Holiness Grace. I was in Immobilis doing the MIT program. Currently, I am still waiting to join university. I'll be joining to do medical laboratory. And I'm excited to be in this mentorship program.
Okay, thank you so much, Holiness. We appreciate that. Oh, Grace, I think we might have missed you. I think I had mentioned your name and you were not able to speak. So maybe if you could just introduce yourself kindly. Grace Wanjiru is one of our mentors. So please feel free to introduce yourself, Grace. Okay, sawa sawa. So she's introduced herself. on the chat section, and I think we'll be able to do that even as let's first move on to everyone who is speaking. Thank you so much. I will get to the chat. So we have Imelda. Cecilia, if you could kindly mute your mic. Thanks. Imelda? I don't know if Imelda has also introduced herself on the chat here. I'm just seeing a few people. Jedi Award. Yes.
Hello,
Hey.
my name is Judy Awol. I'm a student at GCOT. In my second year, I'm taking computer science. I have also been part of Immobilis. I studied MIT last year. What I really like today is software development, Android development to be specific. But I'm looking forward to learning more. Yeah, thank you.
Great. Thank you, JD. Okay, sawa. No worries, Grace. I will definitely read your comment, and I understand that you are not able to speak. Thanks. So next we have, Juliet has spoken, Karura, and then Kwambai. Karura?
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Okay, so my name is Karura Grace. I'm a third year student currently pursuing computer science, and I'm looking forward to growing in Immobilis Girls. Not only career-wise, but also personal. So I'm looking forward to meeting the mentors and growing in this field.
Thank you, Karura. You said you're doing which course, kindly?
Computer science.
Third year?
Yes, third year.
Okay. Thank you so much, Karura, for that introduction. Next we have Kwambai. Kwambai? Okay, as Kwambai is preparing Maureen. Maureen? Okay.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, my name is Maureen Wejore. I have a background in banking and finance. I have done a degree in Bachelor of Commerce with emphasis on finance, but I'm doing a career transition. And I have taken a number of tech courses, and I'd like to specialize in cybersecurity, especially cloud security. And I'm happy to be in this mentorship program.
Great. Thank you so much. You're a testament that we have clearly different audiences, others who are in school, others who are doing a career transition. Glad to have you here, Maureen. So thank you so much. Next, we have Nancy Nyabuti, then Nkatha Kaburu. Nancy? Nancy, can you hear us? Kindly just continue. Nancy, can you hear us? We are seeing your mic on, but Wongei. Okay, so maybe she's trying to fix it. Nkatha Kaburu. Nkatha Kaburu.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nkatha Kaburu. I'm a software engineering student at Cooperative University. Yes, currently in Nairobi.
Okay, you're in which year, Nkatha?
Second year September.
Oh, sawa. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Nkatha. Next, we have Nyambura and then Zilterilin. Nyambura?
Hi, this is Nyambura Kere, and I was in Immobilis doing the MIT course, and I'm waiting to join campus for software engineering, and I'm glad to be in this mentorship program.
Glad to have you here, Nyambura. Next, we'll have Zil Terilin.
Hello everyone, my name is Zil Cherilin. I'm currently in Strathmore University second year pursuing computer science. I'm glad to be here and to have this opportunity to learn and gain knowledge from others. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zil, for your introduction. I think there's someone who was not able to speak. Nancy, are you able to speak? Ama, you will put it on the chat so that I can now go to the chat. You're very faint, Nancy. Uko mbali, hatukusikia ki. Okay, so maybe you have it on the chat. So to quickly go to the chat section, because I can see we are 1 minute away from our time elapsing. Sorry. Okay, so I'm Avila, currently in Nairobi with a background in HR, having a passion in graphic design. Excited to be here. I'm Esther Nyumu, student at KU doing computer science. Glad for the opportunity to be in this program. I hope to learn more. We are having Grace. Grace Wamboy Wanjiro, a student in the Eldoret National Polytechnic. I'm not really a tech student. I'm undertaking diploma in banking and finance. I'm an Jiro official in my school. We train and mentor youth on ways earning online. I'm thankful to be on this call. Immobilis is one of the sponsors. Okay, yeah, great. Glad to have you here. Good morning, I'm Imelda Muchunu, currently in Moranga County. I have a background as an office administrator, having a passion for graphic design and virtual assistant. Glad to be part of this call. We are really glad to have you all here. And as you can see, we really have different backgrounds, and it's important to see that different people are, transitioning into tech. So maybe now we can have our Q&A. And then from there, after the Q&A, we can do the closing remarks. Any question from a mentor or a mentee? Any question? You have any pressing question? Anyone? Karura, your hand, your mic is on. I'm not sure if it's a question. Oh, we have Maria. Maria, go ahead and ask the question.
Hi, so okay, I'm not sure if I got it from this meeting. When is the mentorship program starting? And also, will there be maybe a WhatsApp communication channel where we are able to communicate with the mentees? That way, I feel as if right now we are blank. We don't know exactly the way forward. Yes.
Oh, okay. I think that's a very important question on the next steps. So one will be we have already tried to assign mentors to specific mentees. So what we'll do, so for mentors present, maybe you just confirm it's okay for us to share your phone number and email address to your mentees. So we'll do we'll on Monday, we will share with each mentor your list of mentees according to what you told us. So if you said I can only handle 3 people, I can only handle 5 people, we'll be sharing with you their details on a screenshot of the name, phone number, email address, blah blah blah. And then if it's okay, mentors, we'll also share the same with the mentees, the details of the mentor. And ideally, now it's up to you. If you want a WhatsApp group for your mentees, because you see now this will be very personal. You as Maria, there's a specific way you want to communicate to your mentees. So Maria might want WhatsApp, but maybe someone for example, Yvonne wants to do it via email. So depending on what you feel comfortable with, once you agree with your mentees, then you can kickstart. So also people have different ways. You might want to meet all your 3 mentees at the same time. Others might want to do it one person at a time. So we don't want to prescribe. We want you guys to handle that. So what we're going to do is send you the list. We already have that list. We just wanted to finalize on a few things, but at least after this call, we've gotten a bit more clarity. So we'll be able to send you the list of the mentees, and then from there you can quickly start off. Like you can literally start off in this month of July, and then you can have a call to agree on the days of meeting, etc. And then from there you can agree if you have a WhatsApp group or not. So I hope that answered the question. So I'm seeing, yes, Maria? We are good, Maria?
Yes, I was saying yes, you have answered my question.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. So just to introduce Nancy Nyabuti, an Immobilis alumni. I'm a Kenyan sign language interpreter and Android developer. I'm grateful for this opportunity. We are really, really happy to have you here, and I'm happy that you could join us on this call. So any other question before we go to the closing remarks? Nyambura, you had a question? I can see your mic was on. I know that was by mistake. Anyone else? Okay, I don't think we have anyone else, but in case you have any question, I think you have our numbers. I can just put it on the chat section as well. Maybe if you want to, maybe something that you would like to ask and you don't want to ask it here publicly. Let me just, I'll put our numbers on the chat section, but we have really been calling you guys, so by now I know you already have our number. So now I'll invite Joy, my colleague, to do the closing remarks so that we can close the meeting. So the vote of thanks and closing remarks. Karibu sana, Joy.
Thank you so much, Claire. Mine is to urge you to learn from this mentorship program. Make sure you follow up with your mentor. Make sure you get to learn as much as possible and don't miss. If you schedule a time with your mentor, don't miss to attend the scheduled time. Because at the end of the day, we are all here to learn and we are all here to elevate each other mentally. So I'd want to thank you all for creating time to join this meeting. Thank you, our mentors, for volunteering to guide and support girls under the MobiGirlz mentorship program. So that's all I have. Thank you all for showing up this day. I'll just close with a word of prayer and we'll end the meeting. Dear Heavenly Father, we do thank you for this meeting that has come to an end, Jehovah. Thank you for helping us meet the agenda of the meeting. And as we depart to do our daily duties, Lord, help us and guide us, Jehovah. Be and protect each and every one of us. It's in Jesus' name I do pray and believe. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you so much, everyone, mentors and mentees, all in general, for attending our session and for this orientation. We'll be in touch on Monday with the names and the documents that we shared earlier. So thank you so much and do have a lovely weekend and stay safe.
Thank you.
Lovely weekend as well.